Hey, theBRUCE here, the older brother of deconstruction. So, 25th anniversary of Power Rangers was yesterday at the time of this recording, and I wanted to review it, but I did not want to do a standard review. I wanted to do a comparison review, and I'm going to compare it to the very first anniversary team up, Forever Red. They have a lot of similarities. Well, a little bit of a similarities, given that they're both like this monumental anniversary team up, and they're both only a half hour long. So before I jump into that, I want to, because most of the stuff that I want to say about the Dimensions and Dangers is mostly negative, but I want to just highlight all the stuff that I liked. I really do enjoy the Council of Rangers for the current 3 dimensions that they have established with this episode. That's just a brilliant idea to me. Just, hey, sometimes we're going to have to cross dimensions. Now, the Chosen Rangers is a little bit off, whereas I don't really think it should be just random Rangers like, hey, we developed this. It kind of should be some of your more intelligent Rangers, like Gemma makes sense because she's a scientist. Though Wes, and Coda don't really make sense for this, where like I can see Wes like, hey, I'm an ambassador for the time, like the time travel aspect of it kind of makes sense. Coda's just like, yeah, I'm just here. Like Kendall kind of would have been a better ambassador for the Dino Charge, but you work with what you have. So what else did I like? It's probably it. Yeah, I thought it would be more, but no, the Council of Rangers is a great idea. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So when you compare the two, I want to compare what requires this team up. So Forever Red, they established early, like, hey, this is something that only Red Rangers do because it's a big enough problem that we're going to need a special team to do it, and it's laid out right from the start. Like, hey, we've been investigating this for a while. We have a plan in place in case something like this happens, and it's just recruiting the Red Rangers, and they kept it contained. So you don't have the current team, which was Wild Force, along for the ride. You have one Ranger, which is Cole, representing the Wild Force team. With Dimensions in Danger, it's, hey, we're the Council of Rangers. Like, it's kind of the similar setup. There's this problem that kind of needs our attention. Rangers have been disappearing. Great setup. We should go get Tommy to help figure this out. Why isn't Tommy on the council? So it's just like, we got this in place, but we're going to need this one Ranger to make sure everything happens. So then they go to Tommy's house and find out that he's been replaced with a robot, and then there's a lot of exposition that sets this up, and this episode feels too fast. So there's like, oh, well, who would a Ranger trust other than Tommy? Makes sense, but they don't show that. All of the Rangers are kidnapped already. Instead of just having a council show up, you should have had the false flag of Tommy going to visit the Rangers and finding out it's not Tommy, then they're getting kidnapped. Okay, now the villain story is we're the dying throes of the Machine Empire. Lord Zed forgot one of the most powerful Zords in history. We're going to bring it back to life and reclaim our dominance. Short and to the point. Dimensions in Danger. Hey, I have these 3 arrows, and I'm going to break the dimensional barrier. For my clone army of Rangers, based off the 9, 10-ish Rangers that I have kidnapped throughout history. No, it was more like 7 Rangers that I kidnapped throughout history, or throughout each team, or so on and so forth. And then it's just like, okay, here's your arrows. You got to shoot one in the air. All right. When the sky turns red, you shoot the second one. Okay. no clue of how you use the third one. So it's just that you just gotta, like, you have to wait for the story to progress enough to the point where the threat is real. Instead of, hey, go save the Rangers. Okay, he shot the second arrow, and then the third act kind of has to speed up because of it. Now, the team up itself, Forever Red was a great team up. Despite all of its flaws, being a half hour, it did not feel as rushed as Dimensions in Danger. And by that, I mean, they had the intro of Andros scoping it out, showed Carter recruiting Cole, had the planning phase on their way, like everything led into the other. It was, hey, we're going to the moon to stop the Machine Empire from getting Serpentera. Then you have the planning stage. You got Jason and Tommy giving everybody. Then you get to the moon, then you have their unmorphed fight scenes. And it's great, which leads directly into the more fight scenes. And then, now the ending of Forever Red was really meh. You can tell it's just, hey, we got this toy coming out, let's push this toy. No problem with that. I can see why they did that. At the end of the day, it's still a kid show. Now, with Dimensions in Danger, it was a lot more rushed. You had to establish why the Rangers were there. Within like the first meeting of the Council of Rangers with the Ninja Steel Rangers. Then it was go get Tommy. Oh, well, Tommy's a robot. Okay, Tommy escapes and he saves us. All right, let's go. Like, the pacing is just horrible. You don't have enough time to sit and digest what's going on with this episode. So everything is beat, just going. Not enough time in between. Like, you have the Ninja Steel Rangers fighting. I don't even remember the dude's name. It's literally that forgettable. And they lose. Then it was like, ha, that was a ploy. Let's go get these arrows. Ha, I'm hitting the arrows. You're not going to find them. Let me kick you through a wall where the arrows are. And then the team up fight, which went entirely too quickly. It was, hey, these Rangers are here. Everyone says it's morphin' time. Okay, they're all morphed. Let's not focus on anybody. I don't think Trent said a single word in it, so you don't get enough time alone with these legendary Rangers. So that's my comparison. Additional notes. The Master Morpher is fucking stupid. Courtney's doing his own review, so he probably has, we've talked, he has the same sentiment. Tommy's using powers he should not have. They do not, first off, they don't explain where the Master Morpher came from. I don't have a problem with that. He's using 3 of the 4 powers he's using for this Master Morphers are dead, definitively dead. Green, oh man, is so fucking dead. White, destroyed. You can probably give some little leeway. You can probably give a little leeway with the green because he was cloned and sent back in time so he can go back. That green power still exists. That's me reaching because that was a dumb story. But he's using his civilian power from Dino Thunder. His Dino Gem was destroyed, which was the source of his power. How is he using Black Dino Thunder? It makes no sense. Same can go for why Trent's there. His Dino Gem also destroyed. But Zeo should have been the only power he should have been. You could have even thrown Turbo in there because we know Turbo still exists because TJ's only appeared in Turbo in 1 team up, and he has been in the same amount of team ups as Tommy. But he's red, Forever Red, blue. And I love that they gave TJ more to say, or something to say in this team up. Rocky, you know how I feel about Rocky. There's an entire video that we did for Power Rangers Month about Rocky. Hell, there's a worst Rangers list about how we felt about Rocky. He's number 1 on both of ours. Like, Rocky appearing in that red suit hurt so much because it's not a power he made his own. Blue Zeo was his power, was his development. He should have appeared as Blue Zeo. But you gotta have that iconic red Ranger suit. Another problem I have with this, it aired on August 28th, 25 years to the day that the very first episode debuted. And you do not have anybody from that first episode. Takes away from how monumental this occasion is. Not one character who started this franchise, because that first episode broke records. No callback by having one of those Rangers in it just defeats the purpose of celebrating 25 years. Those are my thoughts on Dimensions in Danger. I am theBRUCE, and thank you for watching.